What's driving markets? Welcome to Market Take. Each week, we'll bring you our insights on the latest market and economic trends that are impacting investments. I'm your host, Wei Li, Global Chief Investment Strategist at BlackRock. We just wrapped our internal semi-annual investment forum. It's one of my favorite times of the year, where the top 100 investors from across the platform, the globe, and multiple strategies gather to debate the next 6 months. I will share my early impressions, 3 of them, before the release of our Midyear outlook early July. Number 1, striking focus on opportunities despite uncertainty. This is counterintuitive because typically when there's a huge amount of uncertainty, investors do not want to take as much risk. But that's a behavioral bias. So I was very happy to see a very deliberate effort to lean against that behavioral bias, to want to identify opportunities created by uncertainty, created by market dislocation. Number 2, greater recognition that macro is not as reliable a friend as before. It used to be macro and policymaking were sources of stability, and now they are sources of volatility and uncertainty against the backdrop of persistent inflationary pressure, against the backdrop of rising debt. So there is greater recognition that macro is not as supportive as before. Number 3, the what and how of risk taking. So the what we have talked about a lot in all our regular updates, but the how is very interesting. We want to have a more deliberate risk-taking framework in this environment where macro is no longer as reliable a friend as it used to be. So if not the macro environment, where else do we deploy our risk budget? Is it more relative value, idiosyncratic risk-taking? Is it more mega forces? What do we like at the moment? US equities is still a bright spot, and we still think that US treasuries could rise higher. More to come in our Midyear outlook. For details, read our market commentary on a weekly basis. Go to www.blackrock.com/weekly-commentary. Thank you for tuning in. If you have enjoyed this episode, subscribe to Market Take wherever you get your podcasts.
This material is intended for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice, a recommendation, or an offer or solicitation to purchase or sell any securities, funds, or strategies to any person in any jurisdiction in which an offer, solicitation, purchase, or sale would be unlawful under the securities laws of such jurisdiction. The opinions expressed are as of the date of publication and are subject to change without notice. Reliance upon information in this material is at the sole discretion of the listener. Investing involves risks. BlackRock does and may seek to do business with companies covered in this podcast. As a result, listeners should be aware that the firm may have a conflict of interest that could affect the objectivity of this podcast. For more information, visit blackrock.com